And we're talking right now to actor and producer Kash Hovey. So you guys, he's live. He's here right now. It is 8:09 in the morning on Wednesday. So you guys have got to get in there. I want you to engage him. Ask him a question in the chat. Because almost anything. Because even though he gets up early, he is here to join us in the morning on Wednesday. So you guys, let's express gratitude. You guys, this is Undateable John. It's available right here on Amazon Prime Video. You can see it here with free with ads, actually. So tell us about this movie. It's got really high ratings. Tell us, what is this movie about again?
Undateable John is actually John Philbin from Point Break. He plays a man who's he's struggling with addiction. He's trying to get his life together, and it really centers around Estella Warren's character Jane. So they meet in AA, and they go on just basically it's their journey about overcoming their past and obstacles. Great cast. It was actually, I was working with Joan Jett's team at the time, and she actually produced it, wrote a song for it, and had a starring role. Joan gave a great performance. And then like Tom Arnold was in it. We have Margaret Cho's in it, Daryl Hannah. And then actually what happened was I was cast as Adam, he's basically the antagonist. We have a pivotal moment at the climax of the movie. And I didn't even know Shannen was going to be in this. It was during the reading we had with the cast, there was a different actress, and then I think it was shooting, they rescheduled some dates, and then that actress wasn't available anymore. So I'm driving to set, and I get the message, oh, by the way, Shannen Doherty's playing that character. I'm like, what? And so it was like, I mean, I grew up watching 90210 reruns and Charm reruns, so it was really, and Shannen was so sweet, so fun to work with, and it was a really fun experience that came out recently, so it was really cool to have that come full circle.
Absolutely. And we have some other projects that you've done too, and we thought we'd show another one too, and maybe we'll show them, and then you can explain it to us.
Sure.
So here's another one that Kash Hovey is in. It's called Hollywood.con, and you can get this rented on Prime Video in high definition. You can also purchase it right here on Amazon Prime. So tell us about this project, and what did you do on it?
Actually, it kind of relates to our discussion today about acting and being a producer. So the director, writer, and star, Mika Boorem, known for years, grew up with her. She had a great career writing in Cars with Boys, The Patriot.
Oh, wow.
She did so many. Oh, yeah, when we were kids, she was cast in all these movies. Her character plays this actress. She's not having a lot of good luck, and then she inadvertently takes on the role of takes on the identity of a producer, and then she gets tangled up in this adventure and then ends up producing a movie. But it's so funny. I mean, they went to Guatemala. She gets involved in all these it was actually really funny. Another movie that Tom Arnold was in that we got to do together. So it was really cool. And I think I was actually filming Jack and Cocaine at the time. And she was texting me, she was like, Kash, will you make a cameo? It's like, of course. That was another thing of just, we knew each other, we were friends, and she just hit me up. I was in the area. I'm like, oh yeah. So I just really went over there on my lunch break and did the cameo for her. And this is something that she wrote, directed, and starred, and this has been a passion project of hers. So I'm really proud of Mika.
Oh, that is amazing.
Wasn't Mika in The Patriot with Mel Gibson?
She played one of Mel Gibson's daughter in it, yeah.
One of the daughters. Oh, wow. I'm glad. Sometimes it's nice to hear people, when you know them from a certain role and then they go on to do something else.
Wait,
exactly. She was
you
back
grew
then.
Up with her?
Yeah, I've known Mika for years. I mean, she was doing writing in Cars with Boys. She played young Drew Barrymore. And Blue Crush. I'm actually going to meet her later today. We're having a meeting, but there was a period during the pandemic, I kept turning on the TV, and all these movies that she was in were playing, like The Patriot, Riding in Cars with Boys. And so when she reached out, I'm like, Mika, you don't understand. Like, literally, you've been on TV every day. I forgot how many movies you did when we were kids.
Right.
That is crazy.
I worked for Dean Devlin at a point, and I remember covering the premiere for The Patriot.
Oh, wow.
When he was with Centropolis. Yeah.
Right.
That's how I know Mika, was when she was little.
Aw.
How funny. Well, let's look one more time. This is Hollywood.com. You guys can get this on Amazon Prime Video right now. You can rent it in high definition, and you can also purchase it right here. And this is one of the great movies that Kash Hovey is in. Goodness, genuine, nice people in the business.
Yeah.
So we were talking about your career, and we were interested in, I see you as kind of like the comedian funny guy, like this guy. But do you also do, are you known for drama, primarily comedy, stand-up? What do you feel like you fit in? How do casting people see you? Like, what niche do they see you in?
I think I've gone through a few varieties. I mean, I went in there wanting to be a dramatic actor, and I started doing those. There was a movie that I did years ago called Jack and Cocaine, where I play a street hustler who's struggling with addiction. And I mean, that was a role where I was probably about 20 pounds lighter, and I really just got into that role. I was on a strict diet, living on coffee for a week just to kind of get into this, but it did test me as an actor, and I think that was just one of those roles. It started off as just this project that we were making for Vimeo, and then because of social media, this was maybe about 2015, and then it got released in 2017, but because of social media, it eventually had a premiere at the Valley Film Festival. So, I mean, I went in there initially wanting to do it, and then I started getting cast in a lot of these comedies. I do enjoy comedy, and there's just roles when, I mean, it was funny, like, there was a movie that I did that was actually on Amazon a while ago, As in Kevin. It was a Tinder dating comedy, and I play Van. He's like the guy at work who's always like, all right, I got this date, and he's like they call him the swipe master. I busted in there like full Jim Carrey, like, what's up, ladies? Want to go on a date tonight? And so I had that, it called for this like zany quality, and it was cool to really stretch the comedic muscle.
Well, we have another one that we want to show you guys that Kash Hovey is in. So, Kash, I'm going to explain it, and then you tell us about this. This is available on Amazon Prime. This is Unusual Suspects. And I was thinking for Usual Suspect, I got confused.
Me too.
I know it's not the Usual Suspects, it's Unusual Suspects. So tell us, what is this show about?
Oh gosh, we were actually just talking about this with Juliette Vega yesterday when I had her on the show. It's a crime reenactment scene. I did this around the time I was doing Undateable. John had blonde hair in it. I play Richard the Cutter Jeffries. So this is an ID discovery show, and basically it's so we had to recreate a crime. It was a real story, and the character I'm playing, Richard, him and his colleague, they're cleaning up something, and then someone comes in and we commit a crime. So we had to recreate that. And then the next day, we went to Griffith Park, and we had to, we shot the scene where our characters are throwing the body off the cliff. So it was like, I think it was like a blow-up doll they put in a duffel bag, and it was me and Sean Hurd. We just had to throw the body, and then the next day we were across the street from the pizza parlor at their offices in Encino. It was like the interrogation room. So that was a fun thing. We had a group picture. We're like, yeah, these are our partners in crime reenactment.
Oh my gosh, that's
sounds like fun.
And now we've got another one that Kash Hovey is in. So you guys, let's take a look at it, and we're going to have Kash explain what he did in it. This is available on Amazon right now. This is F.M.L. What did you do in F.M.L?
Oh wow, F.M.L. That was wow. I didn't know that was on there. Wow, that was actually
surprise.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. F.M.L. was, we shot a pilot for that, and then the episode I did do with Wyndoline Landry was we were brother and sister, and we were, I was helping her get over addiction.
Oh, that's awesome. And what did you and Kash do yesterday?
Kash around the corner, and I'll take a couple photos, and you're out of there. All right. And then I just knocked them off one at a time.
Oh, Ricky said Al's a good guy.
I've heard that a couple.
I know, because you always give these tips and pointers, especially for people that are new in the industry, and we don't have an idea as to what's going on. I have no clue.
I try to help out where I can. When I first started in the business, I was greeted with like, who's this new guy? And they were just giving me the evil eye, the stink eye, being the new kid on the block. When you were
Al, I totally know what you're saying. And I got to agree. Al, you are the man. I mean, really, like when I said earlier that, when social media was taking off and I was hanging out with Courtney Palm, she was taking me to her premieres, and she really showed me about promoting your movie, going to premieres. And then that's how I met Al. And then Al has been so good to me and so many artists. I mean, just like you said yesterday, we just had a very fun shoot. You're always thinking of myself. You think of Gigi. You think Al is you're just always considering everyone else. He's such a great guy. And I mean, come on, we're doing our shows together. We got On Air with Kash, and I'm on with Al and Candace. We're having a good time, and it's a good vibe.
We're trying to help everyone out and also entertain people, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but he even brings, this is the guy that'll go early. Like we have to be here at 5:50 in the morning. He'll go before then, Kash. to go get donuts for everybody, to go stand in line in 24-hour donut place, to go get bagels for everybody. This morning, he got me orange juice, and he's trying to make me flab over 40 on McDonald's and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, that's who he is, and he'll just constantly do that without saying.
I'm like the dad.
Everybody.
I'm the dad.
Al takes care of everybody, and you look out for everyone. You rock, Al.
I love people. I just love to. And anytime somebody's in a bad place, I'm like, oh, well, what can I do to help? And I'm just that guy that will roll up their sleeves and
he does.
I'm a fixer. I try to when people have problems and it hurts me, so I'm like, oh, I gotta. I'm like a dad. I feel sorry for people.
But also he helps other people that I've known forever. I mean, other people that we know in the business, constantly is helping them and giving them tips, and you should do this and that, even simple things, but it makes a difference.
Inviting people to events.
Thank you so much, Kash, Hovey, for being with us here today. We had such an awesome time.
High five.
We'll high five you, and awesome chat today. Thank you guys for engaging in Kash and talking to him and supporting his endeavors. You got to come back on again. We had such an awesome time with you.
Oh, anytime, please, Candace, Al. Thank you so much for your time. This is amazing. I'll chat with you anytime about movies.
Awesome.
Well, thanks.
Well, thank you guys so much. So we're going to say bye to Kash, but we're going to stay on with it. Oh, Ricky said, enjoyed it, Kash. Thank you so much, Ricky. And so we're going to say goodbye to Kash.
Bye, Kash.
We're going to stay with you guys. So wasn't that awesome? We had such a fun time.